If you find value in the insights shared here, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment with your thoughts. We'd love to know which idea resonated most with you. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss any updates from our channel. Share this wisdom with friends and family who may benefit from it as well. Now, let's dive into today's profound exploration of detachment through the lens of Stoic philosophy. From the captivating universe of Star Wars to the timeless teachings of Stoicism, there are profound lessons on emotional attachment and loss that transcend space and time. One of the most powerful stories of emotional attachment and its devastating consequences is that of Anakin Skywalker. Driven by an overwhelming fear of losing his loved one, Anakin makes a fateful decision to turn to the dark side, sacrificing everything he once stood for in an attempt to prevent loss. His tragic downfall serves as a striking reminder of how attachment can cloud judgment and lead us down paths we never intended. While Anakin's story is set in a galaxy far, far away, the human dilemma it portrays is universal. The fear of losing someone or something precious to us is one that echoes through the ages, touching the lives of countless people, both fictional and real. In Stoicism, the ancient philosophy that has guided many through life's trials, the idea of detachment from worldly things, including people, is central to achieving inner peace. Stoicism teaches us that while love and connection are essential, excessive attachment can lead to suffering when those attachments are threatened or lost. The teachings of Stoic philosophers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius provide practical guidance for managing our emotions and approaching relationships with wisdom and balance. This wisdom can help us navigate the turbulent waters of attachment, ensuring that our emotional well-being is preserved even in the face of life's inevitable challenges. In today's exploration, we delve deep into the concept of detachment, not as a means of emotional coldness, but as a path toward inner clarity and peace. By embracing Stoic principles, we can learn to distance ourselves from the things and people that cause turmoil, not out of indifference, but out of a desire to live in accordance with reason and virtue. One of the most effective strategies for managing emotional attachment is the idea of stepping back, both physically and mentally. Imagine being at a loud party, trying to hear a friend's whisper amidst the noise. It's difficult, right? In much the same way, when we're too close to a situation or person, our emotions can cloud our judgment, making it hard to see clearly. By taking a step back, we give ourselves the space to observe our emotions without being overwhelmed by them. This isn't about creating a void, it's about gaining clarity. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, wisely said, "As often as you sojourn, return to yourself." This suggests that detachment isn't just about removing ourselves from others but about reconnecting with our own inner world. In this quiet space, free from the constant noise of emotions, we can reflect on our feelings and make decisions based on reason rather than impulse. Detachment, in this sense, is not cold or unfeeling, it's a way of creating space for self-reflection and rational thought. It allows us to see situations more objectively, much like stepping out of the party allows us to hear our friends whisper. Whether it's turning off your phone, going for a walk, or sitting quietly in a room, these small acts of detachment can provide the clarity we need to make thoughtful decisions. In today's fast-paced world, filled with constant distractions, finding this space for quiet reflection is more important than ever. When deciding to distance ourselves from a situation or person, it's crucial to consider the rationality behind that decision. Stoicism values reason above all else, and distancing ourselves shouldn't be done hastily or out of anger, but as a thoughtful choice that aligns with our values and well-being. Imagine your life as a journey on a boat, with the people around you acting as winds and currents. Some help you sail smoothly, while others may lead you into dangerous waters. As the captain of your own life, it's up to you to decide which winds to harness and which to avoid. This doesn't mean cutting people off out of selfishness, but rather steering your life in a direction that fosters growth and inner peace. Epictetus, a former slave who became a great Stoic philosopher, taught that we must choose our associations wisely. Some relationships bring light and joy into our lives, while others cast shadows, clouding our path forward. Reflecting on your relationships can help you determine whether they encourage your growth or hinder it. Stoicism doesn't advocate for cold detachment from others, but for rational discernment about who and what truly adds value to our lives. The key is to build a life that aligns with our core values, one where every relationship and experience is a conscious addition to our journey. In times of emotional turmoil, reaching out to someone you trust can be a powerful way to gain perspective and clarity. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-reliance, but it also recognizes the value of shared wisdom. When our own emotions cloud our judgment, talking to a trusted friend or mentor can provide the clarity we need to see things from a different angle. As Seneca observed, a true friend is like a mirror, reflecting our innermost thoughts and helping us understand ourselves better. This act of sharing isn't about offloading our problems, but about seeking insights that can help us navigate our challenges more effectively. When you talk to someone you trust, you're not just seeking advice, but also opening up to new perspectives that can lead to personal growth. Choose your confidant wisely, someone who embodies the virtues you aspire to, as their wisdom can help guide you through difficult times. By engaging in these conversations, you remind yourself that you're not alone on this journey, and that strength can often be found in connection with others. Mastering our emotions is a central tenet of Stoicism, and establishing limits for our feelings is a crucial step in that process. Emotions, like waves, are natural and inevitable, but without proper boundaries, they can overwhelm us and steer us off course. Stoic philosophy teaches that while we cannot control the external events that trigger our emotions, we can control how we respond to them. As Epictetus reminds us, we are not troubled by things, but by the view we take of them. By setting emotional boundaries, we allow ourselves to experience our feelings without letting them dictate our actions. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions but managing their influence over our lives. For example, when anger or sadness arises, we can acknowledge the feeling, understand its cause, and then choose how to respond. This practice of moderation helps us maintain a balanced state of mind, where emotions are present but not all-consuming. Setting limits on our emotional reactions is like being the captain of a ship in a storm, knowing when to let the waves carry us and when to take control of the helm. Before making the decision to distance yourself from someone or something, it's important to thoughtfully consider the potential consequences. Stoicism teaches us that we should approach every decision with careful deliberation, weighing the possible outcomes before taking action. Imagine standing at a crossroads, with each path leading to a different future. What lies down the road of distancing? Will it bring you peace and clarity, or will it lead to regret and missed opportunities? Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, often reflected on the impermanence of life and the ever-changing nature of the world. By looking to the past, we can gain insights into the future and make wiser choices. Reflect on past experiences where you've distanced yourself from someone. What were the results? Did it lead to personal growth, or did it create feelings of isolation? Use these reflections to guide your decision-making process. Additionally, consider the impact your actions will have on others. Stoicism teaches us to balance our personal well-being with the greater good. Will your decision to distance yourself foster your own growth while also maintaining harmony with those around you? Detachment, in the Stoic sense, is not about selfishness but about making thoughtful, deliberate choices that benefit both yourself and the people in your life. In today's world, social media can be a constant source of distraction, pulling us away from our inner peace and clarity. Taking a break from social media is a powerful act of detachment that allows us to reconnect with ourselves and focus on what truly matters. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher who lived long before the digital age, would likely see social media as one of modern life's many unnecessary distractions. He once said, "Life is long if you know how to use it," reminding us that our time and attention are precious. By stepping back from social media, we're not just avoiding the endless barrage of updates and notifications, we're reclaiming our mental space and giving ourselves room to think and reflect. This break from the digital world isn't about escaping reality but about choosing where to direct our energy. It's like closing the curtains on a noisy street outside your window. The noise is still there, but it's no longer your concern. In this quiet space, you can focus on what enriches your life, rather than being constantly pulled in by the demands of the online world. As you take this break, notice how your mental landscape changes. Do you feel more present, more at peace? This simple act of detachment from social media can help you regain clarity and perspective, allowing you to focus on what truly matters in your life. Finally, in the journey of detachment, it's essential to focus on your fundamental needs. This means turning inward and identifying what truly nourishes your soul. In Stoic philosophy, the focus is not on material possessions but on emotional and spiritual well-being. Think of your life as a garden. What does it need to thrive? Just as a garden needs sunlight and water, our inner lives require certain essentials to grow and flourish. Epictetus, who rose from slavery to become one of the most revered Stoic philosophers, taught that we should focus on what is within our control and let go of what is not. When it comes to our relationships and emotional attachments, this means recognizing which connections and habits truly contribute to our growth and well-being. By focusing on your core needs, whether it's self-care, meaningful relationships, or personal growth, you create a strong foundation that isn't easily shaken by external circumstances. This inner resilience allows you to face life's challenges with greater strength and clarity.